Hi, this is Karen at Snickerdoodle Designs, and today we're going to take a look at Photoshop Styles 101 Color Overlay Part 2. In this tutorial, we're going to learn how to change the color overlay of a style if we would like to, and also how to alter the overall look of a style using color. So let's go ahead and get started. Here is a black version of a word art graphic. And let's go ahead and apply one of my stitching styles to that. And I think I'll go ahead and just apply this pink style. But I think I'm going to apply it just to the sunshine word graphic so we can use that. I really don't want that graphic to be pink, so let's take a look at how we can go ahead and change that. I'm going to take that drop shadow off of there as well, just to make it a little bit easier to see what we're doing. What we need to do is go ahead and double click to the right of the color overlay, and that will bring up the layer style options. You can see because I clicked on to the right of the color overlay, the color overlay is selected and the options for this effect are available on the right. If I had, say, clicked on satin instead, satin would be highlighted and the satin options would be here. All I would need to do is click on color overlay, and here I have the options. So just to change the color, we need to click in the box right here, and this brings up the color picker. We can find a new color in various ways. I'm just going to show you the 4 easiest ways. Number 1, you can go ahead and just click on this circle and drag it wherever you want, if you want to stay within that pink range. You can also use the slider here to change colors. You can enter your values here by number if you know the hue, saturation, and brightness of the color value. But for me, the easiest way is to just change the hex code, and all you have to do is highlight that and type it in. I know the hex code I want to use, so I'm going to go ahead and type it in, and that is F2673A, and that's a really nice orange color. I'm going to highlight that and Control-C copy it, just so I have it on my clipboard for later. Go ahead and click OK, and OK again. And now you see you have a really pretty orange color. And that's really all you need to do to change the color. We haven't affected the bevel emboss, the inner shadow, the satin, or the pattern overlay at all. We've retained those features by just changing the color overlay. Now, what if we used a different color to begin with? Let's say the purple. And again, I'll take off that drop shadow. That's not really a purple. Let's go with a real purple. Okay. Now let's go ahead and change that overlay again. Double clicking on it, bringing up the color picker, and I'm just going to paste in the hex code and click OK. And now you see we've changed it, but it might be a little hard to see on your screen, but the edges aren't really very pretty. They're real kind of muddy looking, and actually that's because those options are purple, which is appropriate for the original style, but not when we've changed the color overlay. So to change that, all we need to do is double click on the bevel and emboss, and you can see that I have used the purple when I created these styles for the purple overlay. Let's go ahead and change that to the orange that we've selected. Click on it to bring up the color picker, Control V to paste that new orange in there, click OK. Do it again for the shadows. And now let's just go through every one and change the purple to orange, the inner shadow and the satin, and click OK. And now that looks really pretty. It's got a really nice edge to it. You can go ahead and turn on the drop shadow if you like. Typically we don't use drop shadows on text, so I'm just going to bring this down quite a bit, just to give it a tiny bit of pop, but not so that it looks odd. And that's all there is to it. It's really easy to change the color overlay, and if you're using a color that's similar in tone, like we use the pink and the orange, you might not have to make any other adjustments. But if you are using a very, very different color like the purple and the orange, then just go ahead and change those other options by matching the color that you used in your color overlay, and you have changed that entire style to match the layout and the pages, the colors that you want to use. That's all there is to it, and I hope you found this super helpful. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you next week.